Hello, vinyl community. I'm Gary, and this is Physical Format Rock and Roll. Thank you so much for tuning in. Greatly appreciate it. What do we got? Some Shiner Oktoberfest that we are dealing with right now. It's that time of the year now. That's some good stuff. So I got some vinyl finds I want to show you. A couple other things to go along with it. Now, I didn't put the title of fantastic, amazing vinyl finds on this one because there's nothing really super amazing in this particular group, but I got some good stuff. First off, let's talk about a couple of CDs, and I want to start out. I got this. This is the latest, of course, from Mr. David Gilmour. This is Luck and Strange. This is his latest solo album. I won't go into a big full review of it because I am still digesting it, as they would say. It's good. I don't know that I'm going to be in love with it as much as some of my friends and some other people are. It's kind of, anytime I hear a David Gilmour album or a Roger Waters album, it always reminds me how much they needed each other. And it's funny, and they don't realize that, they can't stand each other now, and it just breaks my heart. I don't think we ever would have really known either one of them quite as well if they had not worked together. And so Luck and Strange, it sounds great at times. It just always seems like it's just missing a little bit of something. David Gilmour always gets a little on the mellow side. This one's not quite as mellow as like his last album was, so I do like it better. But like I said, still digesting it. David Gilmour's one of my most favorite guitar players of all time, so I love David Gilmour. Next up, I bought this. This is used. This is a double CD set of Rush. It's called Rush Chronicles. I don't know if you can see that at all, but you can see it kind of starts at their first album and goes up to Presto, I believe, and it's just got like some songs, a few songs here and there from the different albums. It's got a couple live tracks on it. I thought this would be good to have like in the car or whatnot. Obviously, will be a lot of deep tracks not on here that I would love, but I looked at it and pretty nice little collection. And here's some cassettes I don't think I ever showed. I actually got these way back when I was out east with my buddies and Josh and I. We went to Purchase Street Records, and I had to get a couple cassettes while I was there because I still like cassettes sometimes. I like to take the boombox out in the backyard and have a beer and play it out there. It's just kind of cool. Got UFO, Ain't Misbehaving. Never had that one. What else we got? Oh, Peter Gabriel, So on cassette. You know what? I know this is hard to believe because I've got other Peter Gabriel albums, but I have never owned this in any format. So I was happy to get that on cassette. I don't know why I never picked it up. And then I got this, Pink Floyd, a great collection of dance songs. I had to pick this up, if nothing else, but for sentimental reasons. This was the very first Pink Floyd album, or whatever, that I bought. I used to have it on cassette. I played it so much. I killed it. I used to party with this cassette. This is what made me fall in love with Pink Floyd, and then I went, to The Wall and Dark Side of the Moon and everything. So this was just a really nice find for me. Cheers. Now let's get to some vinyl. All right, here we go. The Moody Blues, Every Good Boy Deserves Favor. That's on Threshold Records. Got this really cheap, and this is in great shape. Building up my Moody Blues collection, a band I never really cared about when I was younger, but I like now. Same way with this next band. Emerson, Lake and Palmer Trilogy, one of their earliest. And this is on Cotillion Records. Once again, got this cheap, very cheap, this one actually, and it's in very good shape. Another band that, since I got into the vinyl community, I started liking them. Here's one you see me talk about. This one was not used. This was a new one, but it's an older record. Samantha Fish, Chills and Fever. You guys know I'm a big Samantha Fish fan, but there's still a few of her albums that I do not have, and this was one of them. And I will say that probably out of the Samantha Fish albums that I have, there's still one or two that I don't have. This is probably my least favorite so far. Still listening to it, but I don't like it quite as well as I do all her other albums that I really love. Not that I hate that or anything, just like I said, probably my least favorite out of the ones I have so far. Here's one I've seen different times. I just never picked it up. Finally found this at a good price. The Pretenders Extended Play. This would have been like during the time of their second album. It's got some stuff off of Pretenders 2. This is, of course, when James Honeyman Scott was still in the band. And it's also got some unreleased stuff, including a live version of Precious. So, big Pretenders fan. You know, I had to add this to the collection. Very happy to find that. Same way with this. These next two, my good buddy Dandy Randy from work that I've talked about, he's going out all the time to flea markets and stuff. He found a couple records here. He said, hey, do you want this? He bought them cheap. I paid him back. Look at this. Black Market Clash by The Clash. That's his 10-inch EP that they had, that they put out. Some of you have heard of this one. The jacket, yes, the jacket's beat up. It is not in good shape, but the vinyl is in very good shape, and I definitely wanted to add that to my Clash collection. I've actually never even seen that out there, so I was very happy to pick that. And he also grabbed me this one. Dave Mason. What is this one called? I don't know. I can't even read that right now. My lighting's not good enough. But this is one that has We Just Disagree on it. So this is my first Dave Mason record. So I thought, hey, what the heck? Yeah, I think this was $2. And then just a couple of novelty things here. These were at Goodwill, and I picked them up. They were each 99 cents. The Firestone, the Christmas records, you know how like they used to put out these records, especially for Firestone stores, for the tire centers. And I found this, and the record's in pretty good shape. And I thought, you know, what the heck? You know, I'll probably play this around Christmas time. And then I got this next one just purely as an oddity. Burl Ives on the Beach at Waikiki. I mean, what a great cover. Burl Ives, of course, you know, we know him from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And this is just so early 1960s or something. I just had to pick this up for the heck of it. So there you go. Those are my finds for this time around. Thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. And until the next time, my friends, I'm Gary. This is Physical Format Rock and Roll, and I will see you down the road.